Patty, you probably don't. Lady.
Older lady from your church?
Yeah, in the comments, some Pie need to, because one of her daughter's name is Pie. Pie need to mind her business.
Hey, Pie. What's their name? So they can know.
No, I can't say it just yet because I don't know their all names by heart, but it's funny. I like them.
I'll have to look for it on Instagram, TikTok.
No, that's
on
Facebook.
TikTok. Oh, Facebook. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I told y'all we would be back this week with a new video. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. I hope everyone has a safe, healthy, 4th of July.
Today's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday to your mom. How old she turn? Let me guess. If you 40, she about 63.
Yep, today's her 60th birthday.
Happy birthday to your mom. Y'all doing something this weekend?
No, I'm not. My family, they're all going on a cruise in like a week.
Okay. Where they going? Bahamas.
The same place I went to on my last cruise, and I can't even remember. But I just know when I saw the itinerary, I said, the only difference is they're taking a different cruise line. Mm-hmm. They're going on Royal Caribbean on one of the Oasis ships. I went on Carnival on this cruise that they're going on. But, yeah. When I saw it, I said, I just came back from there. I don't want to go back there. Not that I didn't have fun. I just didn't want to go back to the same place I just came back from.
Yeah, I want to go on a cruise again. But I want to do one of them big ships, like the Star of the Seas, all of that. Like, that's what I want to do. And I want to have a good time for a good week on the ship. Because it don't even look like it's, like, it looks like you just in a, like, it's just, I can't even explain it. It's so huge. Like, you probably never see the same person twice. That's how big it looks. Like, I want to experience that. But I know it's kind of expensive. But if you put down a little bit here and there, and enough time, you'll be on that cruise. Yeah. I'm trying to get my coworker. She's like, I don't do cruises. I'm scared. I'm like, you need to do like a 3-day cruise, like a Friday through Sunday, just to see, to test it a little bit to see how you would do out there before you do a whole like 6-day, 5-night cruise. But they fun. Cruises are fun. Like, you meet people from all over. You don't even know that you're on a boat until you're outside, or not unless it hits some troubled waters. But other than that, it's a good ass time. And I was telling her, like, it's clubs on the boat. They got pools, jacuzzis. Like, it's fun. Like, y'all got to experience. If you've never been on a cruise, you got to go. Something you got to do. Now, I know y'all not watching this video just to hear about cruises and stuff. Y'all want us to talk about Diddy getting off, but he damn near got off. On the main charges, he got off. So, first, what's today? Thursday? So Tuesday, the jury had announced that they had a verdict on 4 counts, and they didn't have it on the racketeering. And then the judge sent them back or whatever, and they sent a note saying that they wanted to leave at 5 or whatever, and he was trying to get them to deliberate some more. Whatever the case may be, they went home. They came back the next morning for about an hour. I guess they decided what it was going to be, and they all came to the decision that for the racketeering charge, which was count 1, is going to be not guilty. Sex trafficking, when it comes to Cassie, not guilty. Transportation of Cassie for prostitution, guilty. Sex trafficking for the Jane Doe, no. And transportation of the Jane Doe, yes, he was guilty. So, at work, I thought it was going to be 3 for 2. 3 for 2, but it was 2 out of 3. I think we both told y'all that we had a feeling that it wasn't going to be he was going anywhere. No, he's not going anywhere. He will be still behind bars. A lot of people thought he was going to get out yesterday, and the judge denied him bond.
Immediate release. Yes.
Yep. And said that he's going to be there until his sentencing date, which will be on October the 3rd. So all them people did celebrations and, dancing outside, getting baby oil thrown all over you. Like, I'm like, this is a little bit too much. This is not a celebration. I was telling my friend yesterday, I said, this is not a celebration. He may be innocent on counts in the law, but he's not innocent in the eyes of God. Now, I wasn't trying to be, all churchy and stuff, but I'm just saying, God knows what's going on. And I said, also, he may be free to go soon, but what he's done to his victims, they will never be free from that. That will always live with them. No matter how much money you give them to shut them up, they will always have to live with that sexual abuse or that physical violence or even verbal abuse that he did. Like, they have to live with that. So this is not a fucking celebration. Yes, I understand he's a freak. But this is not a celebration. Oh, he's free, he's free, he's free. Because his life is never going to be the same after this. It's never going to be the same.
He's not going to get any endorsements. People are not going to want to deal with him. Yeah. Even if he's found innocent on certain things, they're still not going to deal with him because there's too much that came out. Particularly that video with him stomping on Cassie. I said the last time, I don't know if it was the last time we recorded, but I know I said I just felt as though those RICO charges, like, prove it to me, Other than that, there's no crime in being freaky.
Right.
Okay, the transporting for prostitution or whatever, But the freak-offs that were mentioned, there's no crime in that. A lot of us are freaky. So,
but the crime would be like if they're being held against their will,
yes,
they can't
that's
leave.
a crime. That's a crime. But in the very beginning, people were listening to this trial as if being freaky was such a bad thing.
Yeah,
now, yes,
and it's not.
Holding people against their will, of course that's a bad thing. That's definitely a bad thing. But it's like, okay, RICO and I'm like, I didn't even hear anything about a RICO. Oh, excuse me. This whole time. So I'm just like, where are we going with this? Like, how are we going to prove this?
Because it wasn't enough, like, for the first couple of days, you heard about the trial, and then, bitch, it was mum's the word. So I said, oh, this is not a big deal anymore. Because OJ, I was telling them the other day, like, I still remember the names of the people behind the scenes or that was a part of the case with Judge Ito, Mark Furman, Kato Kalin, what was her name? Marsha Clark,
Kardashian.
The Kardashian. What was his name? Oh my God! If it doesn't fit, then you must have quit. Him who passed, Johnny Cochran. Like, we learned all these people's names and knew their faces.
Kato Kalin was the roommate who
heard the bang
on the the AC. Yeah. Yeah, we knew it. And at that time, we was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But we knew because
it was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
This case ain't everywhere. And they called it the trial of the century. And, like, even when the verdict was read, I remember them reading the verdict in school. Like, they showed it, like, on TV. Like, they told us to turn the TV on. And everybody was dancing and all of that. We didn't know what the fuck we were celebrating. Now, when we're older, OJ did that.
OJ did it, right.
Yeah, OJ did that.
But at that time, it was just... It wasn't about right or wrong. It was about black and white. We didn't want this black man to be taken down by this white system, even though the black man was wrong.
Yeah, and then he kept telling you ways. The book, if I did it, I would have did it this way. And then the TV show. Like, come on,
When
OJ,
he came out with that
funny.
book, that sealed the deal for me. Because I'm like, first of all, why would you write a book like this and you have grown kids out here now? Their mother was killed and you gonna write a book? If I did it, this is how I would have did it. Come on. So I said, oh yeah, this man's crazy.
Yeah, and then you know, when he did that, when they were selling his merchandise, and he went to go rob them to get it back. The reason why he did so much jail time was because of that murder. That's why they said we couldn't get you this time, but we got you now.
Yep. Yep.
You know, but I still wouldn't. If I was Diddy, I wouldn't have want my daughters to be in that courtroom to hear those testimonies or maybe not unless they know how freaky you are. I don't know, but they shouldn't know. Like, anytime my mom ever talked about anything sexual, I was like, yo, like, nobody want to hear that. You know, like, nobody want to hear about, you don't want to see your parents do that or hear about them, what they did and all of that. But you do have some people who have that relationship with their parents where the parent, well, tell you got to do this to them. You do this. Like all that coaching and stuff. But, man, I just, it's not going to affect me with Diddy. I'm not upset. I'm just like, I'm not shocked neither. I am not shocked. I seen it coming. But Diddy knows what he did to them people and to a lot of people. And I'm still not comfortable with hearing what he did with Cassie's mom about that $20,000 not to release a sex tape. You made her do all of that just to get $20,000. You know, it was horrible. Listen, again, like I just said, this is not a celebration to be out in the streets. And I seen Tiny going to say something. But where were you at while Diddy was on trial? Why didn't you and T.I., we know how freaky y'all are. Why didn't you go to the court and support him? Nobody went to that courtroom and supported Diddy besides Kanye West, and then he left. So if you weren't there to support him while he was on this, you had 7 to 8 weeks to show up. I don't want to see y'all talking about this, and this another one. Think it's party time.
I can't
about.
say.
Oh, never mind. One of my friends. Think it's party time. No.
What does it say?
I don't want to say. I don't want to say his name on here because that's the name I call him. But it's not nothing like that. It's one of my friends.
Shane.
No. Stop it. Oh, but I'm pissed. Oh, let me tell you why I'm pissed off with him.
What do you do?
So you know, Beyonce was here last month and everything. He still ain't finished shopping. He only got 2 more things to get. He better get it. Beyonce was here last month. I wanted to go to one of the shows. I was going to go to the last show. Him and my coworker, no, y'all, let's go to the one in D.C. We can go to the one in D.C. on July the 4th. All this and that. Okay. I'll wait. This way, I could get an outfit, all that. Now it's way too hot. I'm not buying no cowboy hat, no boots, no spurs, nothing, bitch. Fuck all of that.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Too hot. Then, I never went. You know, as you get closer to something, and you always knew you shouldn't have changed your mind. Like, oh, now this person not going. This person not going. Oh, they can't come. Oh, I can't come. I can't make it. I can't drop. I'm just over it. I really don't care if I don't go. I'm not going tomorrow. The prices look so much better, and the seats was so much better for Monday. So most likely I'll be going on Monday. But I'm just pissed off that you made me make these changes, or you beg for me to make these changes, and you're not going. This is why I do shit by myself. And it's not a dig at my friend, but it's just like, damn, my first mind said no because he's not going to go. And then, be on standby. Oh, I'm not going because Iran is going to try to attack. I'm not trying to hear all that bullshit.
Yeah. What the fuck that got to do with going to go see Beyonce?
Yeah, because D.C. is the safest place. It's the safest place.
Who said that bullshit?
It's not, I'm not going to.
And she's still going on tour while Iran being bombed. And they going to say that, hello, here's the thing. Just say you don't have the money. Or just say you're not going no more. But don't say no bullshit like that. Iran? Yeah. Iran probably looking at your friend like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, it's Beyonce. They're not going to no Beyonce concert. Yeah, and I know about the tragic thing that happened at an Ariana Grande concert some years ago. But no. I said, if they're going to do something, they already here. If they want to attack, they can go ahead and attack.
Just be honest. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money.
Yeah, whatever the case may be. I'm just like, I left I left the group chat because he posted that and he posted something else. I'm like, let me get the fuck out this group. Like, I'm just over it.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
When we went to war with Iraq or whatever country that was right after 9/11. Now, we went to war with Afghanistan, the country that we really should have went to war with. But then we went to war with another country right after that, and I think it may have been Iraq. It was like 2002, 2003, yeah. Whatever the case may be. I never forget, we were in high school, and we were going on a trip. It may have been to New York. I can't remember. But we were going. And I never forget, slowly but surely, kids, my classmates, different, started coming back saying they needed their money back because because we had just went to war, and it was fresh off of the 9/11 thing. And they were like, and so we had to cancel the trip because too many kids were coming back saying that their parents said they can't go anymore. They need their money back. And that reminds me of that because I'll never forget that happening. It was such, and the trip was sold out and everything, but so many people started saying they couldn't. So my teachers, the two teachers that put it together, they had to cancel the trip.
Yeah.
But everybody talking about that now. They bombing them. Put me on a plane to damn Jamaica. I don't give a damn what's going on over there.
And you know what? It's so much going on with this administration that you forgot that Iran got bombed, and that was only 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Because now look at this big beautiful bill. Yeah. Tomorrow it'll be something. Bill. Next week it'll be something you won't think about this bill no more.
But I'm just so disappointed that the Republicans don't have a backbone to stand on.
But it's nothing new. We already knew that.
Like, damn. Oh, you're gonna get now the thing is you're gonna get primary, and now you're scared. Mm-hmm. If you really are standing up for your people, why are you so scared?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
So we're gonna be fucked up in a couple years. Or it may take some time. The Democrats may have to try to reverse a bunch of this shit that's going on. I don't know exactly how it's going to affect me at this time. But I'm just so tired. I'm so tired of looking at the news again and seeing this. And, and then when the Senate changed all of those things in there, they didn't read it. But they made these changes, and then they just was like, oh, we just need them to hurry up and sign it. There's no need to make any more edits to this bill or anything like that. And then you play like, oh, I'm not going to vote for it, and then you still vote for it. Like, what was the point of all of this theater and
Lisa
drama
Murkowski,
the senator from Alaska,
Susan Collins
from Maine,
I
believe
you motherfuckers.
Yeah, they got what they wanted out of it, and then they said, fuck everybody else. That's what they did.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is what they voted for, and this is what they're getting, okay? Now, I watched Diddy and Ashanti.
Nelly.
Oh, shit. Diddy and Ashanti. Oh, I hope they ain't never do nothing. Nelly and Ashanti show. Okay. Now, if you want to watch this show just to be in their business, you'll learn a little bit. If you're watching this show for a whole lot of drama, there's no drama.
There's a lot of laughing.
Yeah, it's a lot of... She's laughing at his corny ass jokes. You know how some couples do, But he makes her happy, and I like that. And they do things for each other. And I like the whole family aspect. But a lot of things should have been settled before y'all even had a baby or got married. Like, you don't want to live in New York. She don't want to live in St. Louis. They don't know where they're going to live. They don't know where they're going to raise their child. They don't know where he's going to go to school. They don't know if he's going to speak English. They don't know what the fuck they're going to do.
Well, who don't speak English in their house?
They don't.
Who?
Nelly and them.
Oh, what language they speak?
Country grammar.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
No, they speak English, silly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they got a lot going on. And Ashanti trying to get her body together. It was just, it's something to watch. Okay, it reminds me of one of them WeTV shows without the drama. Now there were some things that got people upset, but what Nelly said about him changing diapers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I mean, I would change diapers, but I'm not for all that crying and shit. I don't like
that's
when
what
I
comes
know.
with the baby.
I know, but that's not. I wouldn't want to deal with it either.
My cousin came to church on Sunday. She came to visit me, and she brought her son, who's I think he's a year old, maybe 2, and he's active. So
he like to
he
move
was
around,
going back
touch
and forth
shit,
up that
be
aisle.
curious,
So I found myself
getting up.
moving down the aisle with him and sitting there, and he'd come this way, and I put my leg up. He'd go that way. She put her leg up, and we both kept doing this, and then finally he had the fan in his hand. He threw the fan over my leg, and then went to go climb over my leg, or tried to climb under it. Yeah. So it comes with it. You know, kids cry and are active. You know, but yeah.
Yeah,
You don't like that? Don't have kids. That's why I don't have kids.
yeah. But that's not the only reason why.
Well,
I mean, because gay men can have children too.
well, listen, I don't know.
If somebody
about
came
that,
to you and said, "Can we have a baby?"
I don't know about gay men, but I know about Mikkel.
Okay.
Mikkel don't want no kids. See, when I go home and take a nap, I want
You want what?
I want to be able to take a nap. I don't want
Yeah.
to worry about who downstairs and touching what. Like I was watching Patty Brown, and she was babysitting her grandson Tink, and he's so bad. She's babysitting him, and she was on the phone with her girlfriend gossiping, and she said, "Let me hang up and call you back. I need to go see about this boy." So when she hung up, she started talking stuff. Let me go see what he's doing because he's too damn quiet for me. And then that's what it is. These kids get too quiet and don't get comfortable in a deep sleep, and they wide awake. You wake up. Your whole house has filled with smoke or something writing on the wall. No, I don't have time for that.
They done set something on fire. They was playing with
Right.
the matches.
They done choke themselves while
Yeah.
you sleep. You
got to be real careful.
I'd rather go to sleep in my own house, peace and quiet, no kids, and I ain't got to worry about who's in. I don't have to worry about who's downstairs. Stay away from them steps.
Yeah, now I just got to worry about this damn cat. Where did you go? Why are you jumping on my damn table? Why are you on my stove? You know, he does a lot when I'm not here. And I can tell when he be on my table because his footprint,
Well, the paw prints.
is on there. I'm like, stop playing with me.
Well, what the hell's up there that he's looking for?
I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff on that table now. But what he did was he hopped on top of the air fryer and then hopped up there on top of the refrigerator and would not get down.
Well, maybe something up there.
I don't know, but I had to beat his ass off of there. Like, get down.
Let me tell you something. He knows where it's at.
There ain't nothing up there.
Well, you never know. Because what is up there that would make him jump all the way up there?
Paper towels.
On top of a refrigerator?
I had paper towels up there.
No, I know you. I'm saying, why
but-
would a cat jump on top of the refrigerator? Now, cats do like heights.
Yeah, I heard
You know
that.
they do like
to
heights.
be
They
high,
like to be high.
but you
Because
wanna be
this way
high
they can
too.
look down on whatever it is that they about to attack. So they do like to be high. But I don't want you that damn high.
Yeah.
Not on top of my refrigerator. I'll kick your ass and you'll be homeless.
Yeah,
You'll be high
he's
up
a
in one
good
of these
cat,
damn
though.
trees.
He goes to sleep. He eats. He shits. I'm trying to get some new wet food for him, cause I don't want it to always be the same thing. So I'm gonna give him a variety, and I got him some cat treats and stuff like that. But cats is like they fucking expensive, and it's not like no, I don't want to say expensive. The prices can add up. Okay. You think you got one thing, then you're like, oh, let me get this one. And then here you go, $50 you done spent just to feed your cat. Who sometimes
$20 going to blink of your eye.
yeah, it sure will. That beautiful bill gonna go in the blink of our eye too.
$20 go right in the blink of your eye.
Now that was 15 years ago. How much is $20 worth today in 2020?
I'm about to say, Jesus have mercy. How much do you think it is?
About $50. What is that?
I don't know. You read it. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Does it say?
Hold on. Since you should have put since 2000.
Oh, okay. Since 2009.
It's $20 in 2000. $20 in 2009 is worth $29.97 today.
Well, 20. So only an extra $9.
Oh yeah, about $10 more. $10 more damn dollars.
Yeah. And I got 10 damn people in my house.
Why did I have a dream last night that we was all under one roof?
Who?
Everybody. My mom,
I wasn't there, was I?
Gigi, Jeremy, Amber. And Amber was getting married. It was a bunch of shit going on. It was a bunch of shit.
Was Mr. Keith there?
No. He was not there. It was like everybody.
Did you want him there?
It was like everybody was there. You know?
Did you miss that he wasn't there?
I noticed he wasn't there.
I noticed he wasn't there. But that's the only thing that came to mind.
Stop it.
Is he not here? Nothing else.
Now, here, I'm not going to let you do that.
You didn't ask where he was at? Hell no.
Here in Philadelphia, some of our city workers or district, what is it, District 33, DC 33, they are on strike. They represent 9,000 city workers. They are going on strike. I don't know.
Including sanitation.
Yeah, including sanitation, which makes it even worse because when you look outside, you see all that. But it's not. My block looks pretty good for the trash that's out there. Mm-hmm. It's not all piled up. It's lined up neatly and everything. But it's not good because, bitch, it's the summertime.
Yeah.
Streets are going to be stanking with old garbage all over the place.
And this is a holiday weekend.
It is a holiday weekend. So that means that where's that extra trash going to go? If you talking about keep it in your house, keep it somewhere. No, that trash
take it to the makeshift dump sites.
Yeah.
Now people don't
put it in
their
your
own
car.
damn dump sites. Did you see that on the news?
No.
My old high school, they tore the building down, but there's still a big gate surrounding where the building was. They done turned that whole strip. Fells. They done turned that whole thing. It's filled with trash. Filled with trash out there. And they said this is not, and Channel 6 said, and this is not even one of the drop-off spots. People are creating their own.
They had to make a way.
But how dare you ask people to put their folk? Look at her.
Yeah, I heard she was.
She's not going to get.
I'm kind of feeling bad for her, but
why?
You know
why?
Because you know it's a lot.
Let me tell you something.
But she needs to pay. But before you go there,
yeah, because I'm going to go.
She is dealing. No, it is a lot going on with our city. Okay, first of all, transportation. Mm-hmm. We're about to lose all these bus routes and stuff.
Right.
The prices are going up.
Right.
Then you got the violence in the city.
Right.
You got these kids, these schools. Mm-hmm. If they on budget or whatever, if they not on budget, then what are we going to do with the school district? Now you got this right here. In this case right here, I think this situation could be handled by giving them, the city workers, what they want.
Yeah, but and here's the problem. When you got people who are making $40,000 a year, and you want to give them a 2% raise, that ain't shit. That's one. Then when you say, okay, well, we'll give you what you want, but we want to be able to control your benefits and your health care. Hello? Like, come on,
yeah, they have to negotiate.
You have to negotiate, yeah.
And I'm not even sure it's her that's doing the negotiations.
Yeah, but she's out there. But see, here's the thing.
She's the face.
She's the face.
She's the face.
And she keeps talking, saying how, oh, well, we keep trying to. We got a good deal on the table. No, you don't. You don't.
So what the city is asking for is, they want an 8% raise for each of the next 4 years. So that's up 32%.
Did you know that people did not even know? My boss and one of my workers today did not even know how much sanitation workers start off with. They were looking. Sanitation workers start off anywhere between $16 and $19 an hour, if that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
And
saying?
does it get bigger over time?
Yeah, but I mean, overtime when, Kevin?
I don't know.
I can be there for 5 years, start off with $17 an hour, and then in 5 years only have what, 18.75 or 19 something,
Oh, I hope that's not the
depending
case.
on the negotiations and the raise amount. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, like
Yeah.
you're not. You're come on.
And
like,
what the city is doing is trying to do 7%. But see, this is the thing, 7% in 3 years. So that's only a 2% raise.
That's what I just said.
I know, but I wanted to come with the facts of what the city is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where y'all not going to meet. Because if they want a 32% raise and you're only trying to give them 2%, that's fucked up.
yes.
That is fucked up.
First of all,
and you got these people not only do that, they do 911 dispatch. They do a lot.
you got the cost of living that's going up.
Yeah.
How am I going to live off of that?
Let me tell you something. Rent right now, I'm happy with what my rent is, but if I was to move,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm gonna have to be working like 8 jobs, get an OnlyFans and everything else. Well, I mean, you say, but if somebody loved this, you know.
Yeah, listen. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, don't do that. You never got to be desperate to get with this.
So
Ain't that right, phone? Look. Say no.
they go back home to their girlfriends. 2 days later, she come out the bathroom. I'm itching.
Oh, baby, it wasn't for me. And I thank God.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, she needs to stay off from in front of a camera because she's not doing herself any good. She's not, Kevin.
Yeah.
And then for y'all not to try to. It's day 3 now. It's trash piled up every fucking where in the
it's going
city
to be
now.
everywhere. They
And
need
this is
to-
a holiday weekend. Come on, like July 4th.
Like,
Are they
even
doing Made
if
in
she-
America?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. I mean, not Made in America. No, Made in
Whatever the
America.
hell it's called.
They're doing the 4th of July.
July,
LL
yeah.
Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan going to be here tomorrow.
Now, who's cleaning up all that trash from
Not
down
me.
there?
Hey.
If the city workers is
They're
on
going to pay
strike,
somebody. They're going to have to pay a third-party company.
they're going to have to, and that's going. And the city workers
And the
is going to get
city's
even upset about
yeah,
that.
and the city workers
Yep.
don't want third parties to do their job.
No, why would you?
I understand, but shit, I got to get paid too.
You know, why would you want a third party to do your job? This is the job that y'all supposed to be paying me for. Give me a goddamn raise.
Yeah.
You're going to pay them to do the job, but you don't want to give me a raise? Come on now.
Poor
Yeah.
things. You know, and they are making $40,000 a year.
Yeah.
And they're out there picking and trash. You know how dirty you got to, not dirty, but how you can smell.
First of all, Kevin,
You risking touching anything that's out there.
you go from house to house, block to block. You're liable to grab anything in one of them trash cans.
Yeah.
Anything can be in the trash
You
bag.
could get injured, hurt in your
People
back from
are
the lifting.
nasty.
Yeah.
They'll throw dead animals in a trash
They'll throw
bag.
pee in the trash bag.
You go grab a trash bag and a rat and something to run from. Yeah, no, and I got to deal with that. No, and as much as I don't like rodents, and I go to grab a bag and a rat done scurried on by, hell no. Maggots because it's a dead cat in the bag. Because the person didn't want to take the cat to the damn park to bury it. They just threw it in the plastic bag. So now you coming up and trying to figure out what is that smell because something's dead. Maggots all over a bag. You know it's something dead in this bag. No. And you giving them $40,000 a year? No. That's not right. That's not right. It's not right. But you know why they do that, right? Because a lot of the time, you know, they take ex-cons and all them.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why they're doing that. It's not right.
Well, I'm glad somebody working that's a con, you know. But also, I don't really see white trash workers. You notice that you don't see no white trash workers
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
sanitation? But I want Sherelle Parker to give the people, as they say, pay them damn people, as everybody been posting
Yeah,
on
pay
social
them
media.
people.
And then one of my friends that I grew up with, she worked for the 911 dispatch,
Well, they don't
and they
answer.
got forced to go back to work.
Yeah, they don't answer.
But they're
anyway.
you said they don't answer.
No, at my other job, you know, I work at a rehab, an inpatient rehab. So sometimes those patients have strokes or whatever and have to be rushed to the hospital. I got to call 911. First of all, I done had so many experiences where you call 911 and the phone is ringing and ringing and ringing. Then when somebody answers and it's 911, what's your emergency? Oh, no, they say 911, which, fire, rescue, or police. And then you say rescue, ambulance. All right, please hold. And then they transfer you to another fucking number.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When the person answers, that's not the person that's dispatching your call. They ask you, what do you need? And then if they're not the one that you're looking for, they're going to dispatch you to somebody else. Now, at this point, somebody done damn near died because I'm waiting for somebody else to answer the damn phone. Yeah, they don't answer.
They need to be able to answer that phone in about 1 or 2 rings.
Yep. Kevin, one day, well, I'm not even going to say one day. It's happened to me quite often at my other job. Well, you call 911 and it's ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. And you're like, oh, my God. And then one of my cousins was a 911 worker. And for the life of me, I kept saying, I don't know how she got that damn job.
Oh, wow.
And was doing it for years.
Well, 911 was your emergency.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Well, wait a minute,
No, that's
baby.
the movies.
Where you at?
911 with your emergency.
Which street you on?
I just told you what they said here in Philly.
Oh, police, fire, rescue.
Police, fire, rescue. Fire. My house is on fire. All right, please hold. Please hold. What the fuck did I call the bank? What did I call for help? Yeah, you got me with the please hold. I got you, please hold. Yeah.
I was like, they say they know depending on where you calling from, they know where you at. They
Yeah.
know your house. You know, but all the workers need their money, and if they're asking for an 8% raise, give it to them. The cost of living is going up. Let me ask you a question.
All this damn trash out here, Terrell Parker, that people are throwing these makeshift, because you thought that people was actually going to take their trash to these what is it? Dump sites that y'all put out there? No, people gonna make their own damn dump sites for places. Who's gonna pick up this trash in the next few damn days?
Guess where?
Because ain't nobody gonna pick it up for free.
Trash. You don't see no trash in Center City.
Yeah, of course not. No, you don't. They need to start bringing their trash down and dumping at City Hall. You're right about that. They don't.
No trash in the city.
I'd bring that trash down there, about 100 cars of us. You can't arrest all of us. No, you can't. Take that trash down there and dump it right on City Hall. Woo! The fuck out of here.
Come on, Mayor Parker. Like you,
get your shit together. We voted for you. You're the first
Mayor's
woman
on the
here.
line.
You're the first woman in this city, first female mayor of this city, and you're a black woman. Get your shit together.
Yeah, but she's the most visible.
Yes,
mayor.
she is. Yes, she is.
Because she's everywhere.
But
She's trying.
I don't give a fuck how visible you are, Kevin.
I don't want to say that she's not trying.
These people do a
but
damn.
they're not negotiating hard enough for the city workers.
No. You keep asking me.
For the city for the city workers, they not doing what they supposed to do.
Trying to get me to what's the name?
Oh, you thought you about to be her?
No, I ain't trying to be nothing. They keep texting me, trying to get the fuck on. Yeah, like I'm not trying to hear that visibility shit. Pay these people what they need. That is a job that a lot of people don't want. Is pulling trash.
Yeah.
Some people don't even take the trash out of their own damn house. You know, and you.
Oh, baby, I know.
I know.
Because no,
But and then you don't want to pay these people. They getting paid $19 an hour. I remember years ago. Do you remember when we were like teenagers? $19 an hour. You were the fucking man if you was making $19, $20 an hour. Mm-hmm. Now you make that and like, child, this ain't shit. And it's not shit because the cost of living has gone up. That's why it's not shit now.
Yeah.
You got to make at least $30 fucking an hour just to say that you got something.
That's true.
Because you ain't got nothing at $20 an hour.
Pay you.
No.
Let me tell you, I've been looking at these places and I'm like, oh my God, they only paying this. They want me to do what? And they only paying this. It's tough out here. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to be them people, you know. But I do, Sherelle, whoever's negotiating, y'all need to come with better raises than that because you trying to only give them 7% over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
No, that is not enough.
Like
and they're asking you for 8% for each year of the contract. That's 32%. So you need to try to be like something where we'll do 10% for
Right.
3 years or something. But this ain't it. This is not it.
No,
And how long had they been working without a new contract?
I don't know. I don't know. But I know whatever fucking contract they get, they better stop leaving that trash truck juice on your block when they pick up their trash and drive off.
And you know who else having things? SEPTA too, because they every
I'm
time
tired of-
around October,
Yeah, they
November.
going on strike. They're another one. That's why I'm so happy I drive. Because SEPTA's another one. And I think SEPTA take advantage.
Yeah, it's coming.
They got nasty bus drivers, nasty train operators. Yeah. And every time you turn around, they want to raise. Well, you know what? SEPTA has to deal with the public too.
But I do hope that they get those the little things where nobody can't shoot at them.
Yeah.
Like they need better protection behind that.
They do.
That,
Well,
that thing.
they have the barriers,
But it
but them
ain't
barriers
enough.
ain't. Yeah, that's not enough because people reach their hand across there, and
Yeah, throw stuff on you. You know,
I don't know how you.
don't say it. I'm almost done. Don't say it.
What?
Yeah.
No, I was getting ready to say I don't know how they do it because,
Oh.
but you got to do it. You know, dealing with the
Yeah.
public all damn day on the bus.
I just think now, like I got on the trolley the other day. This guy, he just simply walks past the machine and didn't pay. I'm just like, wow. And the walk was like, nigga, I ain't paying. Like
No,
you tripping?
They
Like
don't give a fuck.
really? Like I said, and I thought he was a real nigga. That's what I thought to myself. Like this not cute. To like pay your way, everybody else paying, you don't want to pay.
And you don't want to pay, motherfucker.
And this is why they're going through this now. And then you get mad that it's going to be $2.90. That's high to ride the bus. And then think about it. That's each way to ride the bus.
Ocean City, Maryland.
Didn't we just watch this case?
Yeah. Ocean
he
City,
from?
Maryland. They got a little bus thing. You get them $3. It takes you up and down that thing, that strip. And you get a ticket. You get all down the strip, and then when it's time for you to get back on the next bus, you got a ticket to get back on the next bus that you already paid your $3. I like that. Who's the father? Is he the father?
Yeah.
Of course he is. Look at him. He mad too.
Mm-hmm.
He mad. And I guarantee you, he still don't do nothing for that little
Yeah,
boy.
because I went on his Facebook. I ain't see them kids
No,
on there.
no, and you're not going to.
That's a cute little baby, too.
He
Like,
is.
how would you do that?
You're not going to see them kids on there.
Well,
He's not a looker.
no. I mean,
What to
he's
you?
not
he is.
ugly.
Oh, it's like a big.
You know.
Would you let him pick you up?
You damn right. Bear hug.
I can see him now. Hey, Kev, what's up? And then grab you, and you get all melty and googly eyes.
I had someone like that his size. This been a couple years. My thing is one. He about like 6'7", 6'8", and big like that. Like, let me start telling y'all my business.
Big and
Anyway,
stupid.
yeah, kinda
big and
sorta.
stupid.
Stop it. And it looked like him right there.
The little boy looks like him as he's older.
Yeah,
You know.
you are the father. This another baby?
I don't know how many kids she got with this ugly man.
He is the father.
Yeah. So how many kids did she have with him?
Ooh.
2?
2.
And he was denying both of them. Look at him. And he was denying both of them.
Yeah. Oh, he mad. Look at him.
Well-
So what I'm supposed to do with that? You better raise him.
You damn sure better. Poor thing.
Well, everybody, Mikkel has to get out of here because he got to go to work.
We've done our topics anyway.
Yeah, the Diddy trial, the big beautiful bill. Oh, I ain't finished Nelly and Ashanti. This is my thing with the performer for Donald Trump. He said, "Well, no other president invited me to the White House, and his grandfather and them was in the military." He said it's an honor, and all of this and that,
Please.
and he's undecided. And then Ashanti just got basically caught in the crossfire because Ashanti don't want to do it, but she seems like I'm not gonna argue with you on camera, and I'm not gonna fuck up my money neither. So she really didn't say why she didn't agree. But he seems to be doing fine. Nelly seems to be doing fine. Snoop seems to be doing fine. But where is Chrisette Michelle? Because she wanted to do the same thing to unify our country. And everybody beat her the fuck down. Cursed her out, call her all kinds of names. Never had the same career again. But you as a man, now it's okay for y'all to just do what y'all want to do. And nobody suffers a backlash. And I think that's why you did it, because you knew nothing was going to happen. Especially when you found out Snoop was a part of this thing too. Talking about, oh yeah, but I would have did it, but I wanted to make sure that they give me money towards my foundation or whatever. Well, did they donate to Did they donate to your charity? Like, who did you meet and all of that? They didn't. Of course, they didn't show any of the performance neither. But Nelly, I'm just shocked. Not shocked. I'm just disappointed that you went and go perform, and you know how he treats us. He don't give a fuck about us.
Right.
But anyway, the show is cute. I think y'all will like it. Don't watch it for the drama, because there's no drama on the show. But it's fun. You get to be newsy, be in their business. And it's on the Peacock network. If you have Peacock, download Peacock and watch it. I watch my Peacock for wrestling, so it's on there. Everybody, I want y'all to have a safe 4th of July weekend. Stay away from the fireworks, them M80 bombs. And you know what? I'm surprised I haven't heard no fireworks this week, like, at all. But yeah, y'all have to be careful with those fireworks. Eat up, because I want to get me a burger, some potato salad, macaroni salad, hot sausage. I'm gonna do it all this weekend. I got a 3-day weekend.
Yep.
So everybody, be safe.
So do I.
Peace.
And I'm